Even though I love the intro of this movie, I feel bad for the epileptic people who went to the cinema and got a seizure because of all the bright lights. This movie has 1 minute and 15 seconds of logos. Seriously, what the f? Gwen knocks around musical instruments knowing how expensive they are, and she was being allowed to try out for the band. How rude.
Gwen? Don't worry. Who's Gwen?
Gwen asks Peter Parker who's Gwen, and yet her voice sounds the same. She does not have a voice changer.
Oh, hey. How's the band?
Gwen's dad does not question the fact that she just walked into the room and he didn't even hear the door opening. She went through the window.
Do punk rock to give your old man a hug.
Gwen Stacy's dad does not notice that his daughter just moved from the bed to him in like a millisecond.
You know what he wants?
Do you speak Italian?
I'm an Irish cop.
Maybe you love pasta or something.
That's racist.
Hey!
Where exactly is she hanging from?
Assuming their name usually works.
Spider-Sense did not tell her that Vulture is about to crash right into her. What are basketballs doing inside a museum?
Just an engineer.
Those 3 arrows were shot at the same time. How do the last 2 take their time to try and hit Gwen?
Oh no.
As cool as this scene of Miguel going into the museum is, how does he grab onto Vulture's claws without even the portal being fully opened?
Okay, knock yourself out.
Why are you saying it like that?
Spider-Sense does not tell Miguel that he's about to get attacked by the Vulture. I get that he's made of paper, but the minute Vulture got hit by a motorbike and then it sort of revved on top of him, yeah, he should have died immediately.
What about her?
No.
We could use the help.
No.
Is it because she called you Dark Garfield?
How did you know that he was called Dark Garfield? And before you say, oh, he has comms, therefore she had it over the comms, why then did Miguel tell that other chick to call for backup? I mean, she would have heard that conversation if it was a story about comms. With all this commotion in the museum, you're telling me that there are still people inside the commotion with this huge fight still happening?
I'm a good guy.
I know it's a comic book, but come on, he yelled, I'm a good guy, and this guy's heard him with all that loud sound.
You don't understand!
As soon as Captain Stacy fired that bullet, the other Spider-Man should have just jumped in to disable him and control the situation.
I didn't murder Peter. I didn't know it was him.
Gwen says, I did not murder Peter, then proceeds to say, I didn't know it was him, which are 2 contradicting statements. You murdered him, you just didn't know it was him. Miguel traps Gwen Stacy's dad in this cage, and for the rest of the movie, we never actually see how he actually got out of there. This guy walks around in black and white with his face covered, and nobody even found this remotely suspicious before he even got to this store.
Can't you just act like a regular supervillain so I can catch you?
Seeing Spidey's face just protrude out of Spot's face makes me wonder, how does Spot see? How does he hear? This image right here is so confusing to me. On the screen it says Triple J, which I'm assuming is J. Jonah Jameson, but that is not J. Jonah Jameson. That looks like Larry King with more hair on his face.
If I told them, we love you.
I know he's just imagining, but if they threw the sofa up, it would come down crashing on their heads so badly.
I don't think I want this costume anymore.
Almost there, mommy.
He texts, oh, I'm almost there, mommy, but it's his dad who's texting him. I don't know how geese operate in Brooklyn, but typically they do not tend to fly that close in a formation together, that close to the ground. Spider-Man just ran on the wall and literally nobody noticed him running on the wall. Miles was invisible while in the school, but he stops being invisible while he's on the street, which is a much more public place. It's remarkably convenient how Spot just appears through a window that Miles can see him through. Why does this specific portal stay open for so long? The only person he has to blame for turning into Spot is him, because he grabbed something and then he dropped it, it broke, and then it affected him personally. So really, his anger is misplaced, which is understandable, but this entire monologue about him being angry at Spider-Man for creating him is just a load of BS.
Us?
I am trying to do right out here.
I mean, I'm trying to.
Hey, you need to be a better role model.
The number of times that Miles talks to his dad with his regular voice and his dad doesn't even realize it's Miles is astonishing to me.
Cool. My holes can take me anywhere.
Can someone please explain to me why suddenly his holes suddenly are able to take him across dimensions like that, when originally his holes were only able to take him from point A to point B in the same dimension?
Can I have some gum?
Oh,
Technically, that was shoplifting when he took that gum.
That he was almost 10 pounds as a baby. I know, you're gonna be embarrassed. I mean, he almost killed his mother. Look at those shoulders.
Why would you embarrass the man like that during his promotions party?
did you even see the cakes? There's some heartfelt messages on them.
The cake on the right side is supposed to read proud. Okay, fine, I get that. But what's the cake on the left side supposed to read? I've tried rearranging those letters and all I can get is maybe Timon. Other than that, the letters on the left only read I'm not. What was supposed to be the heartfelt message of I'm not?
Idea. What's going on with you? So why don't you tell me?
Listen to me.
Oh, you got to tell me so bad.
Why would the DJ raise the volume and then suddenly the music just stops like that? How many times in this movie have we seen a portal opening and then stuff starts floating? Can somebody just point that out for me?
Is this the room you grew up in?
It is.
This story takes place like 1 year after Miles became Spider-Man. Are you telling me that in 1 year, Gwen's hair has never grown back on the side that it was cut? Or is it that she just prefers that style?
So this club, look at that dum-dum.
Damn, I love the music in this sequence right here where they are swinging around. It's so good, so I'm going to remove a scene. Okay, this upside down scene where they're just chilling and talking upside down is just amazing. So let's just remove one more scene because of that.
I bet she doesn't even speak Spanish.
That's racist. Miles is changing into his outfit as he goes down this fire escape, but literally anyone could have looked out through the window and seen him changing. Why does Spider-Sense not tell her that there's someone else in the room, even though he's invisible? That portal is taking its sweet, sweet time closing up, huh?
Inspector Singh, this is your daughter. I do not know her.
The Indian Spider-Man guy is so funny. Just remove one scene. I mean, that was hilarious.
You're a self-apologizing narcissistic autocrat.
Come on, I thought you hated labels.
Miles would be great at cinemasins.
Thinks you're a joke.
They won't after this.
Did he just cut that web with the power of telekinesis? What just happened there? They survived this. Throughout that entire sequence of saving people, Miles has just stopped glitching.
It's a metaphor for capitalism.
Actually, it's not a metaphor for capitalism. It's a metaphor for people's interest in this concept of the multiverse.
Yeah, I know, it's long.
Miguel is a dick to people and taking too much of their time with his slow, dramatic intros.
I didn't know they made those for adults. Give me a second. Mayday.
The kid's an anarchist.
That is actually babyist.
Just for the record, I quit.
When Hobie says, I quit, he throws his wrist thing into the room. So how does he end up giving Gwen the same wrist thing at the end of the movie? That meme never gets old. Just remove a scene. What the hell? Remove a scene. This Spider-Man that has 8 hands can't even tell that Miles is behind him using spider sense. What the hell? Why doesn't Miles just turn invisible? The movie has shown us many times that when he's invisible, spider people can't detect him. Why are they just deciding to go across this bridge like that? Why not just swing across? Come on now.
My bad, everybody. There was somewhere to run.
Just remove a scene. Come on, this movie is amazing.
Isn't what we talked about.
There was no need for Peter B. Parker to say, that's not what we talked about. I mean, as great as Miles' plan was, it's hard to believe that they all left that place and left it unguarded like that.
Dimensional signature identified.
The machine clearly says Earth 42. The movie spoils its own ending by simply telling you Earth 42. Gwen is a dick to penguins.
Why not?
Because I quit.
When?
About halfway through your big speech.
But if he says that he quit in between her big speech, it means he's still a cop and he can still arrest her. So I don't know what he means by he can't. Jesus Christ, Sony, the blatant product placement is just not necessary.
So help me
Mom,
out.
hold on. I need to talk.
This whole glitching thing is so inconsistent. He should have started glitching the minute he landed here.
I know you don't want to be the prowler.
Uncle Aaron is a dick to punching bags, even though they're meant to be punched.
I'm Miles Morales.
I know a lot of people complained about the ending online, but come on, that was a marvelous ending. Amazing cliffhanger. I don't understand why anyone would complain. The point of a good ending, especially the second movie in a trilogy, is supposed to get you to want to see the third movie next. This ending was amazing, so one scene off.
He kicked his own butt.